Hi guys, this is Sajak from Droidman.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to pass the play integrity test using Apache. So as you might be aware, nowadays there are quite a few ways of obtaining root on an Android phone. Apart from the usual Magisk, you could now also take the help of unofficial fork of Magisk known as Magisk Kitsenu. Then you have a couple of approaches that take the help of kernel. These involve the likes of kernel SU and the Apache. So as of now, I'll talk about how to pass the play integrity test using Apache. So if your phone has obtained root via Apache, regarding which I made a separate video, you could have a look at that. So if you have obtained root via Apache, then in this video I'll show you how to pass the play integrity test. So with that said, as you could see, currently my phone is rooted via Apache, and it as of now, in my case, I'm using the play integrity API checker app. You could use any app of your choice. So in your case, you will either simply pass the second test, the basic integrity test, or you will fail both the first and second test. Just keep in mind that you will not be able to pass the third test whatsoever. So as of now, our ultimate aim is to pass the device integrity and the basic integrity. We cannot pass the strong integrity because for that we require a log bootloader, and as of now our phone has obtained root, so you cannot log the bootloader on a rooted phone. That is the reason why we have to skip that. Moreover, all the banking and payment app, even they don't check for the strong integrity. They also only check for the basic integrity and the device integrity. So as of now, our ultimate aim is to pass both this test. So with that in mind, let's get started. As you might be aware, as opposed to Magisk, so in case of Magisk you have a built-in Zygisk, but that is not the case with Apache. There is no built-in Zygisk, so we'll have to take the help of third-party module to install Zygisk. And once we have got Zygisk, we will then be able to flash the play integrity module, and then we will remove the data from a few Google apps, and after that we should have obtained and passed the play integrity test with ease. So with that said, let's get started. First off, you will have to get hold of the Zygisk Next module from GitHub. This module will give us the Zygisk in the Apache app. So get hold of the module from its GitHub page. At the time of recording, this is the latest build, and that might vary whenever you are trying out this video. So get hold of the zip file and then transfer the zip file onto your phone. Once you have got the zip file, let's flash it. So go to the module section, go to the AP module and not the KP module. We have to go to the Android patch module and not the kernel patch module. So go to Android patch module, tap on load icon. Now you have to select the Zygisk Next module. So let me choose that as well. This is the Zygisk Next module, and it will now be flashed, and it will take just a few seconds for the flashing to complete. Once that is done, we will not do a reboot now. We will do a restart at the end of the video just to save some time. You may do a restart after flashing each module and removing the data as well, but that will require additional time delay. So we will do a restart right at the end of the video. So once you have flashed this module, again tap on AP module, again tap on load, and now we will flash the play integrity fix module. Always keep in mind that you have to download the latest build of the module, because Google tends to patch the fingerprint and the device integrity tends to fail. So the developer then release a new module a couple of days later. That is why you'll also always have to be on the latest build. All the older build might have been patched by Google. So always use the latest build. At the time of recording, it's 15.9.9. So get hold of the zip file of the module and transfer the module onto your phone. Once that is done, let's now flash this module as well. So choose the play integrity fix module from your phone. Just a minute, and let's flash it as well. It will take a few seconds, and once we have flashed both the modules, let's now proceed ahead with the next step. Now we have to remove the data from the following 4 apps. The first 3 are the Play Store, the Play Service, and the Service Framework. These 3 apps are there across all the Android phone. Lastly, the Google Play Protect service is there only on some phones. So if it's there on your phone, then you have to remove the data from that app as well. Otherwise, remove the data of the following 3 apps. So let's now get this job done. You will now reboot your phone and then remove the data, or simply remove the data right now and do a restart right at the end. I will do a restart right at the end. So just minimize the AP patch app, and now let's go to settings, apps, show all apps, and now you have to show the system apps as well. So first and foremost, let's remove the data of all these apps. Google Play Protect service. So this app might not be there on some phone. If it's not there on your phone, then simply skip it. Then it's the Google Play services. Let me remove the data of that app as well. After that we have the Google Play Store, storage and cache, clear storage, delete, and finally it's the Services Framework app. Let me search for that as well, Services Framework. Just a minute. This is the app, storage and cache, clear storage, delete. And now that we have removed the data of all these 4 apps, you may now remove the data of the banking and payment app of your choice as well. And once that is done, you just have to do a restart. So I'll do the restart from the Apache app itself. Tap on the reboot icon and select reboot, and your phone will now reboot to the OS. And after a reboot, you should now pass both the first and second test, which is the basic and the device integrity. Again, I am repeating, you will not pass the strong integrity, because for that you require a lock bootloader, and currently you cannot lock the bootloader on a rooted phone. Moreover, none of the apps checks for the strong integrity. They only check for the basic and the device integrity. So our ultimate aim is to just pass the first and second test. With that said, we will now verify the result if we are passing the test or not. For verification, there are quite a few ways. You could do so from the Play Store after enabling the developer option by tapping on the Play Store 8 times. Then check the Play Integrity, or you may use a third-party app such as TB Checker or the Play Integrity API Checker. As of now, I'm using the Play Integrity API Checker app. You may install the app from the Play Store, and once you install the app, make sure to go online because it requires an internet connection. Then launch the app and tap on check. Wait for a few seconds and let's verify the result. We should now pass. As you could see, we are now passing the first and second test. So with this, we are now passing the Play Integrity Checker test of the device integrity and basic integrity, and our task stands complete. So do keep in mind that in the likes of the Apache as well as the kernel SU, both of these takes the root of kernel while obtaining root, and both of them does not have an inbuilt Zygisk, as opposed to the official Magisk or the Magisk Kitsenu. Both these apps already comes inbuilt with the Zygisk app or the Zygisk module, so you don't have to flash Zygisk in case of the official Magisk or the unofficial Magisk Kitsenu. But if you talk about the Apache as well as the kernel SU, then in both these methods you will have to flash the Zygisk Next module. This is the module which is responsible for adding the Zygisk onto the Apache and the kernel SU, and once that is done, you will simply then have to flash the Play Integrity Fix module, and after that you will have to restart, remove the data from the following 4 apps. Again, I am repeating, the Play Protect service is optional. It's only there on some phone. If it's there on your phone, then you have to remove the data. It's compulsory. If it's not there, then simply skip it, quite obvious, and then remove the data from the following 3 apps. Finally, you have to do a restart. You may also do a restart after flashing both the modules, then do a restart, then remove the data from these apps, then again do a restart and then verify the result, or you may simply restart right at the end. Any of these 2 approaches will work. So guys, on that note, I round off this video. If you have any queries with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section. Likewise, I have also linked this guide in the comments. Do have a look at it. If you have any queries, then you may rectify the issues using this guide or reach out to me via the comment section. And on that note, I round off this video. Thanks a lot for watching.